How's it going, yo? This is Finbar from Next Level Guitar, coming to you with a new inspired by lesson. This lesson, I gotta tell you, I am super excited about because this is about grunge, and I freaking love grunge. I am a grungeaholic, right? I gotta admit, you know, it's like go through my CD collection, you're gonna see all those bands. I love this stuff. This particular inspired by a guitar player, fantastic lyricist, but really all those bands, right? You got, I mean, Mudhoney, Nirvana, Stone Temple Pilots, not even from the Pacific Northwest, right? Soundgarden, oh my God, Alice in Chains. It's like the list goes on and on, right? The Screaming Trees, fantastic. Dinosaur Jr., Pearl Jam. It's like they are just all so good. I remember when I was in college, I got to date myself here a little bit, but all these bands were just coming out and they were just so good. They were getting popular, kind of. And man, I just love this stuff. And it's really great because it has a very raw sort of sound to it, most of it, right? I mean, it's very varied, but a lot of it is very raw sounding, garage sounding, but also very beautiful. And that's what we're going to kind of center on today is getting that raw sound. You know, we got a section here with a lot of power chords going on, right? A lot of raw power, but also I'm going to show you some jangly, shimmery chords too. So, you know, just like this one particular guitar player, you know, a lot of people thought it's very simple, plays very simple guitar stuff, but then you'd hear another song and you'd be like, wow, that's pretty complex. He could definitely play, you know? So it's that contrast that we're going to be going for here. You're going to love it. It's very simple. You're going to learn that song that I played in the beginning, inspired by a really fantastic band, really fantastic guitar player. All right, I'm going to kick this out to you, yo. All you have to do is click on the link in the YouTube text box right down there, that little link right down there. That's all you got to do to get a free lesson that's not on YouTube and a coinciding ebook. The ebook goes with the lesson, really fantastic stuff, and it's all for free from nextlevelguitar.com. All right, so this first rhythm part of this situation is going to be in E minor, right? And basically all it is power chords, right? So this is sort of like the real grungy guitar, raw portion of this. Right? And, but just because it's raw and power chords doesn't mean you can't ornament it a little bit, right? You can see that I'm chucking quite a bit there. And that's kind of characteristic of this style too. Right? So you're just not playing it straight. You're adding those chucks in there. And the way you're doing that is you're actually not applying the force down with your fretting hand. You're actually raising your hand up, this hand up a little bit to get that chucking sound. So you still hear something, you just don't hear the chord. Right? It just adds a lot of interest and it sounds really cool. But what you're going to be doing first is you're going to be on an E power chord, where you're going to hit it twice. And these will be tabbed up right here. Tabbed. And then you're going to be doing some chucks after that. Right? Just like that. Before you go into this F sharp power chord, just like that. Then you're going to hit twice right here on the 3rd fret. Just like that. So if I do it really slow, all right, then you're down to the 5th fret. Just like that. So you got the E, F sharp, G, and A. And when you're strumming this, start off really slow. And then bring it up faster and faster. Until you get the speed down. And when you get to the 5th fret here, right? You can sort of, you're doing a slide there. A down, up, slide down, right? And, you know, when you get into the real rhythm and the feel of this, when you're playing this, it's not a perfectly precise, accurate thing, you know, especially, you know, the grunge genre is going to feel a little bit loose. You know? You're not thinking like, well, I'm going to go on my downstroke, I'm going to be on the 5th fret. Upstroke, I'm going to be exactly on the G on the 3rd fret. And then I'm going to be, you know, just try and get the feel and the rhythm down. And when you keep practicing it, eventually your strumming hand and your sliding hand are going to be, you know, working together. And it's going to make it sound like how you want it to sound. So these power chords I'm playing, basically what I'm doing is I'm playing the root, right? So that's like an E, right? Open E. And I'm playing the 5th, and I'm playing the root again as an octave. So if you put your fingers in this position right here, say if you want to play a G, you want to play a power chord, you're going to have your pointer on the G, you're going to have your ring finger on the, or the G on the 3rd fret of the E, I mean, and then put your ring finger on the 5th fret of the A, and then right down from that, you're going to have your pinky on the 5th fret of the D string. Just like that. Now that is a fantastic thing because that, and try not to play the other, you know, you can play, that'd be a minor chord, but try not to play the top 3 strings, right? String 1, 2, and 3. You're only playing string 4, 5, and 6. And your bar, your bar finger right here, bar finger, fin bar, is actually muting the other strings. So even if your picking hand does kind of hit those, they're not going to ring out. They're getting muted anyway. So, and that's your bar chord. And what's great about that is it's totally movable, right? You can transport that guy anywhere. So like bar chords, you can move it around and it sounds great. And another cool raw sounding thing that you could do here, it's really fast, but it adds some interest. It's kind of cool. It's almost, you know, subliminal. But instead of sliding down like we did before, just very simply lift your fingers up and play those top 3 strings, the E, the A, and the D string, before you go back into it. So I'll do it slow. See that? When you play those 3 together, it's pretty dissonant sounding, really, which is cool for this style of music, but it also, you're only hearing it for a second, right? So it's kind of forgivable to the melody maker police in your mind, because it's so quick, it just kind of adds a little bit of spice and a little bit of interest, and your mind doesn't think like, wow, those were dissonant chords right there. And it's cool to do that now in this particular song, because it's going to foreshadow what's going to happen later on. All right, you got it, yo. Another inspired by lesson from nextlevelguitar.com. I am Finbar. Thank you so much for listening. Hey, listen, go to the website, nextlevelguitar.com. You're going to love it. There's everything there for the beginning guitar player, intermediate, expert, whatever you were looking for. Bam, it is there. Tons of videos. Right now, over 1,140 videos. Whoa! That's a lot of videos. They're all exploding up in here. Anyway, thank you so much for listening. Go to the website, nextlevelguitar.com. Have fun with that one, yo.